That was quick. Let's say hello. I recognize this name. That's someone I've played before. Has black. Let's toggle the coordinates. 12K should be an even game. Let's check. Yeah, 6.5 points of Komi. Do a 4-4 and a 4-3. Does the high approach. And the descent. Did he play this last time? I think I can just come out on this side now, right? Or not. Okay, I can extend. That threatens to kill these two stones, so he has to respond. And I can take this stone. I Atari, he descends. I Atari, he turns. I turn. And I've got an extra liberty compared to him. He has this ladder here. But if I win these stones, then at least I won't be getting cut off. I see. If I take these stones, he takes these. If I go here and he descends, and I go here, yeah, I still end up losing these stones, huh? Okay, so they're dead, right? Because he's just got 1, 2, 3. He has 3 liberties, and they just have 2. So I should split on this side. Let's approach this corner. Or take a big extension here. Let's see, I don't have to worry about the ladder because I'll take these stones. Taking an extension, though, between these looks nice. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Well, it looks like he knows these Josekis having to do with the descent there. Okay, the split here or the approach? I guess the approach. Computers like approaching better than splitting anyway. Generally speaking, okay. So we can do, let's see, what's he going to do? If he cuts here, I'll just take. Yeah, first we will do the big back off here, and then we'll do the double approach. And why is he filling in here? Now the Atari kills. Okay, I'll protect that. It actually still didn't kill because I could take those stones. Okay, let's descend. So he plays all kinds of new and fancy Josekis. I'm supposed to Hane first. Oops, did that wrong. You Hane, he extends, you push, he blocks. That's the normal thing. Okay, I'll just build something on the side here. And I'll keep pushing into the corner if he doesn't block. Looks good. Can Hane here. Get a bigger corner. Okay, he didn't like that. Let's Hane here then. So if I cut here, and I cut here, and here, there's maybe something there. But for now, I should either enclose this corner or approach this one. Let's go ahead and make some territory over here. Oh, maybe I should have done the enclosure the other way, so that I would have this as a big extension from my enclosure. Okay, he wants to do that. So you got another trick here. Yeah, I turn, he descends, I follow, he turns, I block. He attaris, I connect, he takes. So I want to save those three. I have to atari in this direction, but then he extends, and I have to connect here. So what is this? He's got 3 liberties. I connect. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, his turn. 3 to 4, his turn, but he can probably make extra liberties here. Like that. So I go here. He blocks on this side. I block. He takes. Go here, he blocks. I descend, he follows, I turn, he takes. Go here, he blocks, I cut here. Well, I guess I have to start with this if I'm going to save those stones. Otherwise, I could resign. So cut here. He takes. Then Atari here. It's not Atari, it's a Hane here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One, he follows. 2, he takes. So I have to extend here. Extend again. Okay, 1, he cuts. 2, he hanes. 3, I take the ko. Let's try it. Yeah, I've got 3 liberties and he has 2. Well, maybe this will work out. Kind of amazing. I get into so much trouble. But I guess it's because my opponent is playing tricky moves, and I have to find the way to refute them. So I need to take now. He's forcing me to take. Now there's some cuts in this wall over here. Well, probably just approaching his corner is good. I'm alive over here, so I'm going to ignore what he's doing here, as long as he's not threatening to actually turn it into territory. Yeah, so that's a valid move. He can connect there. Let's block him at this point. Here. So I guess this is a cut. I extend. He extends. If I go like here, he's got peeps. If I go here, he peeps here. Let's just go here then. I would rather, I would like to have Sente so I can play another move over here. Ah, he gives it to me. Thank you. And let's peep at this cut here. Okay, I've marked out a territory here. Let's take a big extension on this side. That's valid. I'll kick that. I don't know about that. That's a weird response. Oh, okay, he likes to do this stuff. Oh, and he protected the one stone. Okay, I'm playing a large knight here and looking into the corner. He protected both of them. Okay, I'll go into the corner. Let's attach back. Connect back, rather. And let's protect that side so I keep one eye there. One eye there, one eye here. Be alive on the side. And that's good enough. And then I'm going to jump out from this side so that he doesn't get a bunch of territory in the middle. So I have a Hane here. But let's just jump out directly. Okay, he's trying to prove that I overshot with this stone, which I did. I didn't defend it after playing that. But the main purpose was to reduce, not reduce, limit his potential on this side here. So I can extend straight up, can jump out here. So he has the cut here. I connect, and he extends. He cuts here, I connect, he extends down, trying to go after these stones. I go here, he's got 2 liberties. And I have 1, 2, 3. But he can't extend this stone here, he runs out of liberties. He can extend here and he runs there. I think it's safe there. Okay, well, Hane at the head of his 3 stones. Okay, we will double Hane here. He doesn't cut. I was really expecting him to cut there. That would be a nice place to cut for him, probably. But I wasn't so worried about disconnecting because this group is alive and this group is alive. So, yeah, so he's playing creeping, small creeping moves. Let's make more territory here. Ah, okay, he responded. It's pretty cheeky of me, I guess, to make territory in the face of his wall like this. Then, yeah, let's jump out on this side too, so this area doesn't grow. And then maybe play a knight's move here. One more and then Hane. That's interesting. So he doesn't mind me building this wall here. Okay. Like I said, this cut doesn't matter. This wall is not building any territory. He's just surrounding me. But he's surrounding me at a pretty large scale. I mean, he gave me all this territory while he was busy surrounding. Okay, so I'm going to play some unnecessary moves. Now this is interesting. If I go here, push and push. I guess I can do that. I just want to stop him from creeping in here. This guy has 1, 2, 3 liberties. It's a bit tricky. Let's just connect solid then. Okay, and he took away my knight's move there. Oh, but he gave it back to me. I think he could have continued with the double Hane, perhaps. Let's connect solidly there. And we have to fall back here. Here we can keep an eye. So here I take, here I extend. If he plays here though, and I connect and then he extends, I think it's okay as long as I am closed on this side and can make another eye. So he plays here, I connect, he extends. I'll block on this side. And yeah, he's an Atari and I have two eyes. So I can leave that. Just finish off this space. So where is black's territory? Oh, he has maybe the potential of some here. Solid connection there. Now this cut is starting to worry me. Yeah, he did that. So I connect solid. He descends, I block. He turns, I take. When I block, I still have 1, 2, 3 liberties, and he only has 2. Okay, yeah, that cut doesn't worry me. So what I wanted to do out here was just take space. And he can have 3 points here, 4 points. Three. Okay, well, I took away some potential for him here, so it's a fair trade, I guess. Yeah, took another point in the corner. So yeah, he has this corner, has this chunk in the middle here. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 points, 10 points plus the corner. And he got 3 stones here, so 3 corners, 3 good-sized corners. This is no points, but there's a little bit here. But then I have this one big area here, a little bit here, and a pretty big area here. Okay, let's just finish it off. Yeah, maybe that was a wasted move. Connect up. I should Hane here. At T12. Yeah, because he had to connect there, so I can eat in one more. So we about done then? Okay, and we'll protect that one stone, I guess. Then I can go here. I mean, those are dead anyway, so not going to do anything about them. Go here to make this more solid. Okay, looks like he wants to play that out. He goes here, I take. If he goes here, I take. So don't think that's going anywhere. So this is all connected, and it has 2 eyes, one here and one here. So I can pass. He can't make 2 eyes in here. And he passed. So we'll mark all the dead stones. Let's not forget any of them. Dead stones are important. And then these are dead. So this is Dame, this is Dame, this is Dame. I agree with that. That is Dame. And let's see what the score is. Yeah, that was a fast game. 43 points. Yeah, I thought I was ahead by a lot. Well, we can check this out with Katago, see where the points came from. Yeah, I'm surprised it's as big as 43 points because he did have, like I said, 10 points here, 10 points here, 10 points here. That's 30, 40, 50, 60. I mean, I must have over 100 points here on the board. Well, I wasn't counting the captured stones and the Komi. Anyway, we'll take a look at that with Katago, and I'll see you then. Bye. So I had Katago take a look at this game, and well, this is the result graph it came up with. It's kind of going back and forth, and then I make a horrible blunder, and I'm just losing, and then my opponent makes some equally bad mistakes and gives the game back to me, and then I'm winning the rest of the way. Bars or the points above the halfway point are good for me, and points below it are good for my opponent. So let's go take a look at some of this early part of the game. Thought it was kind of interesting. There's this Joseki in the lower left corner here where I attach, and you know, normally what you see is this: the Hane, pull back, connect, and you jump out, and then black can jump out here or play away actually. But I usually just take a 3-space extension there as black. But instead he played this older Joseki. This can lead to the avalanche Joseki, which is a really complicated thing, but the computers found a way to avoid the avalanche. And well, I looked this up in Josekipedia. It turns out Gosegan had played this move as well, this drop down. And it's just a nice way to just take territory in the corner, and you know, black gets a wall on the outside. Black's drop down is not the best move. I think he's supposed to extend or Hane up here, but anyway, he dropped down. And because he doesn't close this side, you have a simple move here. Just the simple extension is good. This is the simple and good move according to Josekipedia, and that's probably what I will play next time. In this game I played the Hane, which is also good, but it's a little more complicated after black crosscuts. So in this position I'm supposed to Atari that stone immediately, but we'll get back into that variation because I extended up and then he just connected. If he jumped out, actually this is a decent variation for black, but he just connected, and that gives me another chance to Hane, and we basically get into this variation. The Hane variation here, I mean the Atari variation. So he drops down, I follow, and then he cuts. And so all this is okay for me to this point, but I Atari the stone in the wrong direction. So just to show how it should go, I should Atari the stone down, immediately sacrifice these 2 stones, and then take these 2 stones. And in this line you see I get to keep a small segment of the corner. I get these 2 stones, and I lost 2 stones, and then he gets this side and I get this side. So pretty even result. Yeah, I got a slightly worse result because I turned here first, and I end up losing these stones anyway, and so I'm just losing them on a bigger scale. So I lose 3 stones, he gets the corner. You know, he gets this side, I get this side, so that part is the same, but he got more in the corner. I had 2 stones here, and now he has 2 stones there, and he captured 1 extra stone. So here, let's see, which one? Oh yeah, I took the extension here. That's the way I like to play. The computer would just take the enclosure instead of the extension there. But anyway, the game continues. This part is okay. Just kind of going back and forth as neither of us play the optimum moves, but it's still in the range of around even. Here I just, I don't know why, I just played the wrong move here. I know very well this is the normal Joseki. The computer is recommending attaching here. I normally just push here, but just to show the computer variation, it would go like this, and then play away, hit the 3-3. So this looks like kind of the normal result here. The difference is that this stone would normally be a large knight's move away from the corner. So there's some more weaknesses in here, but for me to play an extra move in here to repair that would be it would be kind of over concentrating my stones. So just bigger moves to play away. So anyway, that's kind of the normal result you could expect in that corner. Instead, I push. This is not bad yet, but we're getting there. And he hanes and pushes me around, and then he hanes here, and I hane back on the other side. The computer, just for the sake of accuracy or completeness, wants me to cut here, but this is some kind of crazy computer line, because what you end up here is you end up with these 3 stones that are in danger of dying, and the computer just wants to run them out. And if you run them out long enough, I guess they live. And at some point, I guess black will come back and fix here and let you live. But I don't know. That's a kind of a crazy way to play. Anyway, the way I played wasn't too awful. I played this move, but my mistake comes later. He cuts, and right here, this is a game-losing blunder here when I haned on this side and he ran out. I should hane on this side, and this is pretty easy to read out. I don't know why I didn't play this way. He drops down, I follow, and I've got 3 liberties and he's got 2. So I just capture those stones, and this is still okay for me. You can see it's above the line here, but it's in the range where I can't tell the difference from being even. I mean, it's just a few points in the game. But when I hane this way, I start to lose stones on a large scale. It's because he gets this move with Sente, which I saw, and then he turns. I just thought I would capture these stones here, and then we got to this point and I realized it's not so simple. Let's see. Yeah, we're already past that point. So I connected here, and I struggle in various ways, but none of this should work. In fact, I'm losing all through here and just struggling. By struggling, I'm losing more. I'm giving up more points, basically. But then my opponent starts making mistakes right around here. So the optimum move here is the clamp. He needs to keep me from getting too strong on this side, because I will turn around and kill these stones, as you saw that happened in the game if he's not careful. But he can just connect out, and he's going to be alive there, and I'm in bad shape because these 5 stones now are dead, and this little group here is going to get chased. So it's doubly bad for me, and just losing. But he didn't. He cut there instead of doing the clamp, and then he followed me as I extended out. And instead of following, he could just start taking away liberties on the other side. You can see that's the recommended move there, and eventually capture these guys. So he has several chances to do that. I extend. He extends again. Once again, he could have turned there, and then it's now become good for me after this move. This was kind of his last chance to play here, but he played over here one more time, and now this is good for me. Although I need to play the right move, so I should extend on this side, and the reason is pretty simple. When I extend on the other side and then I turn, I'm only threatening 1 stone. Here, when I've extended and when I turn, I'm threatening all 4 of these stones, and it's just a complete win for me there. So he gets a free move because I drop down. He can play here. He should give those stones up at this point, and then I get a move which I can use to, say, jump in his corner. This wasn't as good. The way I played it was not as good. I dropped down on this side, and now he could do this kind of thing, and now I have to start coming in here to kill these stones. He can play away, and I need to take again to put these stones in Atari, and now that gives him an extra move here. So I don't get that move in the corner. He got a couple of moves on the outside here that basically compensate him for the loss of these stones here. Plus he can fight this Ko for a little bit, maybe. Anyway, he doesn't fight the Ko. He just gives him up and takes the big move outside. But he got an extra move outside compared to the other variation, and that's enough to make the game good for black again. So, but he instead of playing like that, he continued to play in this area, and now I drop down here, and these stones are just lost, and it's too big a loss for him to recover from. It's actually just a winning game. because well, these are gone. This wall that he had built here has been greatly reduced. This wall over here is not amounting to much. I pretty quickly get to play a stone over on this side. And so, yeah, he never builds anything over here. And it's pretty much all over. There was just one interesting point here I wanted to show you before we wrap this up. The computer liked my playing on top here, his connection. It thinks I honeyed on the wrong side. It wants me to split like this. And this keeps black lower on this side compared to the game. And then it wants me to play away, which I think is interesting. I would probably keep pushing over here and seal this off myself because my opponent would probably respond. But I think the computer's point is there are bigger moves elsewhere at this point, and you can just kind of leave it. So if we go back to the game, I honeyed on the other side, and then he got this wedge in. I block, he connects, and I just made a solid shape here, but he got more and I got less. So the other variation is better for white. So I should have honeyed on the other side in that case and forced him to connect underneath. Anyway, that's enough about those Josekis, and the rest of the game, it's pretty much just a massacre. So just go forward to the end. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.